Welcome back to The Grind for another Act 7.2 guide. This video is going to be about the Punisher boss in Act 7.2 Quest 3. The main nodes are Surge Protector and Power Struggle. So with Power Struggle, the way it works is as soon as you give him up to a bar of power, you will also get a bar of power. And if you let him throw a special attack before you, he will drain all that power that you've gained. But if you throw the special attack, then obviously you have no power for him to drain. Now, the interesting thing comes into play is when we talk about Surge Protector. So with Surge Protector, every hit puts a charge on him, and if he throws a special attack before you consume those charges, he'll refund a certain amount of power from his special attack. However, if you throw off a special attack before he does and consume all of those charges, it deals extra damage against the Punisher. So you get some extra damage on that. So you want to make sure that you're throwing your special attack to consume those charges and then baiting out his special attack. Especially because if you let him throw a special attack first, you're going to lose all the power that you would have been able to use. Now, you want to use a champion that has good block proficiency for this fight, because you're going to have to take a lot of block damage from the Punisher's special attacks, or use a champion that can potentially power lock, power drain, or has good power control for this fight. Now, I decided to test out Guardian for this fight. He actually worked quite well because he has good block proficiency, and when you throw off lots of special ones, you build up those charges, and then you just want to push to a special 2 in order to consume them. And how you can do that is after you get him to 1 bar of power, you just want to dash back and hold block to discourage the AI from throwing a special attack. And then you can either reparry, beta heavy, or whatever in order to get your in, and just continue repeating that until you get him above 2 bars of power, at which point you'll get 2 bars of power, and then you can activate your special 2 to consume those charges. Now, because it can be a bit tedious to push him up to a special 2 if he's not cooperating, you will lose some of those charges, so the damage off the special 2 might not be as good. But I found that this worked out quite well for me, even though it was a fairly long fight. And unfortunately, I was not able to get the solo with this fight because of all the block damage and then a last second failed intercept, unfortunately. But you can see you can get some pretty good damage off those special 2s if you can time it all right and get to that special 2. We did take a lot of damage here because our armor up buff was gone. And then I went and dashed in and he intercepted me, unfortunately. So I went back in with Nick Fury. You can pretty much use most champions for this fight. I would say the ideal champions for this fight are those with power control, those with very powerful special 1 attacks, and those that have really good block proficiency so that you can take some hits to the block from those special attacks if you do have to let him throw them off. If you do want to try to push him to special 2 or get yourself to a special 2, then you can use that technique where you back off, hold block, and then wait for him to dash in and then reparry him or bait out a heavy. That way you're able to push him up to a special 2 if you really need to use your special 2 for the damage or for power control in the fight. But I do hope this video was helpful. Let me know what champions you used. Good luck, and I hope to see you in the next video.